So what we're going to do here is we are going to train ourselves to understand what these 3 interval distances are, and then we can kind of build a gauge. So what I like to describe is, for the first pull here, let's start with this first pull. Everybody's going to start with this first pull. And what we're going to do is we're going to see where our pitch shot goes, because that's what we're doing here. We're doing a pitch shot. Where our pitch shot goes if we do a swing where our club goes to parallel to the ground. Okay, camera, can you see this? The club is parallel to the ground. It's not raised up and it's not below. So that's what we're going to try to accomplish on the backswing. That's as big as I want this shot to get, parallel to the ground. So as you bring that club through, we're going to figure out where it goes in relation to that first pull. Okay, so then once we start to get comfortable with the familiar distance that we're going to pitch these balls on that first one, then we can kind of figure, okay, club parallel with this club is X amount of yards. Once we figure that out, we're going to move on to the second one, 25 yards. We're going to repeat this process until we can all get comfortable with those 3 different distances. Camera, if you'll come over here next to the golf ball, I'll show the video, and then the students can take a look at our setup for this drill. We're going to create a little rectangle around the golf ball. Okay. Call it a sand pie, call it a sand pie. That's what we're going to call it. It's going to be a sand pie. And the point here is to serve that sand pie onto the green. How are we going to do that? Well, hitting downward is going to make the sand come up. Hanging on to our angle is going to help us find that point of entry. And speed is going to get rid of all that sand that's in front of the golf ball. So all those things are going to come together, and it's going to tell a story just with this little image right here. So let's test it out. Let's see if it's true. Okay. All right. Camera, if you'll come down here. Here's my point of entry line. Here's where my club actually entered. It wasn't the best point of entry, but I'm on the green because I created enough speed through the shot. You'll notice my hand's finished up here by my head. And the rest of the sand pie has been obliterated. It's all on the green. That's our training. Sand pie. Serve those pies onto the green. Okay, so once we become really proficient at getting our distance control down, I really like the idea of introducing a golf hole into this, but this is the first way that we're going to really get comfortable with our distance control. Again, once you become comfortable with your distances, pick a different target that's less generous than the fringe, i.e. a golf hole.